What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Chicago rapper Ahunna Stacks was shot and killed on Father's Day in front of his son, and the moment the news hit the internet, everybody's acting surprised. Everybody's flabbergasted. They can't seem to fathom why a Chicago rapper was taken out on Father's Day in front of his kid. I'm not one of those people. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. And to be honest with you guys, I expected nothing less from a group of savages. But I can't say the same about y'all, because I've been listening to people talk about this story. They're outraged. They're upset. They keep harping on the fact that it's a holiday, that it was Father's Day. I heard people talking, I can't believe this happened on Father's Day. It's a holiday. How could this happen? I'm like, nigga, are you stupid? The streets don't give a damn about Father's Day. The niggas ain't taking a day off for holidays. They still thugging out here in these streets. And I know what a lot of you guys' problems are. Y'all have a false morality for the street life. Y'all actually think it's thug niggas abiding by street codes and street rules. Because you know we always used to hear no women, no children, no old people. But in 2004, niggas like, fuck that. We don't give a fuck about that. See, back in the 90s, you remember how it was back in the 90s? You can actually be a thug, you can actually be a gangster, and you can actually be an active father as well. You can do both at the same time. You can thug Monday through Friday, then on the Saturday and Sunday, you can spend time with your kids, and the ops will see you in public, and they wouldn't do anything because you got your kids with you. They might just give you a look, they might give you a head nod, just to let you know that they caught you lacking, but they ain't gonna really harm you. In 2024, these niggas don't care about that. Try to spend time with your kids now. Go to the park if you want to and you got ops. Try to push your kid in the swing. Them niggas will pull up and leave you parked in the park, right? And then we'll be on the internet talking about, oh, how they do that in front of his kids. Because you can't really be an active father and a gang member nowadays. You got to pick one or the other. Do you niggas want to be active fathers? Or do you niggas choose to be gang members? You got to pick one. Because active fathers, if you're not in the gang, you can spend time with your kids. You can go to the park. You can enjoy Father's Day. But if you're an active gang member and you got ops, you got people that want to kill you, you can't really enjoy your life. I've been around real gang members. I've been around niggas that got smoke in the street. It's a scary sight. You can't even have a conversation with them niggas outside. Every time a car pass by, nigga ducking behind trees. Niggas looking all in the car. If a car pass by twice, the nigga running in the house. That is very upsetting. So I've been in that life. I know what it's like. It's not a good life to live. So I want you young niggas to see this. I know it's sad. I know it's upsetting story that this guy was taken out in front of his kid. But that's just the way the streets are right now. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't be in denial. We can't look at the streets with a figment of our imagination. We gotta look at it for reality. A lot of these gang members, a lot of these rappers in Chicago is getting taken out in front of their kids. Some niggas might get a pass. Some niggas might not be feeling that way. Some niggas might just want to blast up on you in front of your kid. You see what I'm saying? And this dude passed away, Ahunna Stacks. He got a kid. And his family is in disbelief. They are upset. They calling out people. They say, I can't believe y'all would do this to him on Father's Day. My Father's Day won't be the same. Let me read what his family posted on Facebook moments after his death. Let's read this. Boom! This one is his day one posted on Facebook. They took my little brother, y'all. This stuff will never be okay. My Father's Day went from the best to the worst. I'm talking about my day one gone, y'all. I can't even understand this. I can't wrap my mind around this. And to his kids, I love y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I promise Uncle Greedy got y'all for life. And to Mama, to Brian Smothers, to Slick Puller, I love y'all. I'm praying. For all of us, this is another devastating loss. Ahunna Stacks, I love you, brother. I don't know why this happened to you, but I'm so sorry it did, brother. My heart can't take no more. Now, this dude is spilling his heart out because his homie lost his life, but he's being in denial at the same time. Are you really surprised that his life was taken? He's from a well-known gang. He got ops. You talking about you sorry for his kids. How many of y'all believe that this dude is going to stick around and help raise his kids? Do y'all really think this dude going to be in his homie life even though he passed away? Because I get it. Your homie passed away. You in shock. You want to cry. The first few weeks is upsetting. Sooner than later, you'll forget about your homie. Sooner than later, those visits to his kids become less and less frequent. I'm just being honest with you guys. So we can look at his homie pouring his heart out. Yes, he's upset. Yes, he's saying he's going to ride. But I want to know, is this dude going to stick to his word? Because I know how the street life go. It's a very fast life, man. He may want to stick in a children's life, but he got shit going on his own. So all you thug niggas, when you pass away, your homie might say, I got you if anything happened to you. I got your kids, I got your mama. That shit ain't true, man. Only a select few actually stick around. I'm just being honest with you guys. So that's what his brother posted on Facebook. And now I'm finna read another post when his family member drops another bombshell about his shooting. Let's read that post. Let's go. Boom! This was one of his family members posted. On Father's Day in front of your son, shaking my head. I'm sorry this happened to you, Stacks. You was a good man and a better father. I'm praying for your kids, bro. So let me get this right. This dude's a gang member. He's a part of a gang. And we acted surprised that he got his life taken. Wasn't this dude just involved in a shooting a year ago? Did somebody try to take out him and his brother? So this dude is not a saint. I know his interviews he seemed real humble. I know his interviews he wasn't really dissing the ops. But for somebody to try to take you out a year earlier and then somebody actually get you this time, you ain't innocent. We gotta stop being in the now. If a nigga was a thug nigga, if a nigga was a gangster, we can acknowledge his life. We can celebrate his life, but can we at least be honest for the youth? Hey man, Stacks was a real nigga. He was a real gangster. I salute to you, my brother. But kids, this was happening when you really in the streets. You don't want to go out like Stacks. And now we acting surprised that they did it in front of his kid. Them niggas on the other side don't care about that. Yes, it's messed up. Yes, his kid would need therapy. Yes, his kid may never get over this. Yes, it's a sad story. But for you guys to think that more gangsters gonna have that morale, it ain't worth it, brother. We looking at the thug life, the street life from a civilian standpoint. We looking at the street life from a square point of view. Thug niggas don't give a damn about that. I've been around them. They gonna get you when they can get you. They might try to miss your kid. Hey, wait till the kid push the kid out the way, but they coming to get you. So stop thinking I got ops. Stop thinking I'm a gangster. Stop thinking I'm with my kids so niggas gonna give me a pass. You should always be on alert. Especially when you got your kids. You should even be on alert even more. That's all I'm saying. Don't assume niggas gonna give you the pass if they see you with your kid. That's all I'm saying, right? And let me talk about Chicago, man. Because this rapper was taken out, but they had a very deadly Father's Day weekend. Now, I know a lot of people were celebrating Father's Day. We got our socks. We got a couple of draws for Father's Day. Everybody's celebrating, spending time with our loved ones. But in Chicago, them savages was still lighting up the block. They was still roaming the streets. They didn't give a damn about Father's Day. Hell, half of them didn't even have fathers, so they don't care about that. Then you got Juneteenth parades going around. That's just more violence. Because when you look at what happened in Chicago, over 70 shootings, that is crazy. Let's take a look at this news clip and look at the violence across Father's Day weekend in Chicago. Let's go.
Well, another particularly violent weekend in Chicago after at least 45 people were shot across the city, and this morning another 25 people wounded in two separate mass shooting incidents.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli is live at Chicago Police headquarters with the latest. Courtney.
Wait, did y'all hear that? 70 people shot in Chicago over Father's Day weekend. 70 people. That's insane. They ought to be ashamed of their damn self, man. Somebody needs to do something about Chicago. Because at the end of this news clip, they're going to reveal that there was no arrest made. And I'm looking at Chicago violence. I'm looking at all the gangs. No wonder why they acting a damn fool, because the police is not arresting anybody. Police be harassing niggas driving, talking about your tent too dark. Talking about you're swerving in and out lanes. How about you solve some of these other crimes, more serious crimes? How about y'all do that? But let's continue.
Yeah, Ray and Lourdes, it was a particularly violent start to the week on the heels of Father's Day weekend. Chicago police investigating a handful of shooting incidents, including 2 deadly shootings in the morning hours today and 2 shootings that left a total of 12 victims wounded, including a teenage girl who was shot in the neck, taken to the hospital in serious condition.
Back in the streets, you know, because they got body over there.
A large gathering in the Humboldt Park neighborhood spilling over into the parking lot of a gas station at Iowa and Pulaski around 12:45 Monday morning. Surveillance video capturing the moment someone opened fire.
I closed the door.
You see that? All those niggas in one spot, women outside. You know, some of them people was under the influence. I don't be around stuff like that. Cause I'm smart enough to know if you got a lot of niggas in one spot, you got alcohol, you got drugs, you got sexy ass women around, somebody gonna act a damn fool. And they gonna make the whole group look bad. All it takes is one person. We still ain't got the picture yet. You have a group of niggas surround. Everybody's having a good time. It's only a matter of time before somebody act a damn fool. You know, niggas can't hold their liquor. Niggas wanna show out in front of the women. Niggas already got a chip on their shoulders. Niggas waking up mad and shit. So I don't really hang around a lot of niggas. Niggas make me nervous. If it's a group of niggas outside, I'm cool on that. I don't need to be around nothing like that. You'll never catch Cut to the Chase at a spot like that. Hell no. If I do my thing, I'm gonna go to a little bar. You know, I'm there for the ladies. Damn niggas. Show me where the women at. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of dudes. Show me where the ladies go. Where's this lady nights at? Ladies before free, be free before 11. I'm in those type of joints. Ain't there no block party. No mad ass niggas. Hell no. But let's continue, man.
Because I'm a cashier and there's someone is shoot, you know.
Police say 5 victims between the ages of 15 and 35 were shot as local leaders announced plans Monday to expand community violence intervention programs in 4 neighborhoods. One of those includes Humboldt Park.
It's extremely hurtful, but I think it's just, it reinforces the need to have more resources infused into our neighborhoods, to be honest with you.
Those involved in the effort say the expanded resources are needed to get in front of the violence before it happens, not to respond only after.
Even though those numbers are high, if we weren't out there doing the work, those numbers would be significantly higher.
You hear him? He's taking the moral victory. He's saying even though the numbers are high, but we doing such a good job, if we wasn't out there, the numbers would be even higher. So every time something like this happened in Chicago, they gather up the community activists, they gather up the pastors, and they start talking about building funds. They start talking about bringing resources to the communities. To be honest with you guys, I don't think that shit gonna work. I think grown-ass men have to decide themselves. We're not gonna gangbang. We're not gonna commit acts of violence. We're gonna try to live a productive life. Until them grown men decide to do that, it's always gonna be violence. These are grown men we talking about. These aren't children. They know right from wrong. They know if I go up blasting this dude, that's against the law. They know that. But every time something like this happens, we gather up the community activists and we start talking to them about these guys like they're petulant child. They're not. These are grown-ass men. They can tell you what their gang mean. They can tell you what year it was formed. They know how to do sign language with their fingers, throwing up signs, all type of stuff. You mean to tell me they don't know right from wrong? I refuse to believe that. We gotta start holding these men accountable. Can't always run and get the community activists to mask the problem. Hell no. But let's continue.
Humboldt Park shooting was one of more than a dozen between midnight and 8:30 Monday morning across the city. At least 25 people were shot, including 2 people who lost their lives. The first deadly shooting happening in the 7600 block of North Paulina when a 45-year-old man was shot multiple times and died from his injuries. In another incident on the 6000 block of South Winchester in the city's West Englewood neighborhood, police say 7 victims, men and women between the ages of 20 and 34, were shot just before 2 Monday morning.
I didn't realize that anybody got shot. I was woke when the shooting occurred.
Police say it appears the suspects were shooting at each other close by the victims. Mary Retta Beeman Robinson says her husband looked outside to see what was going on.
They could just look from somewhere else. Don't open the door and just stick your head out there, because then you'll never know where the bullets are and where they're coming from.
Beeman Robinson estimates several hundred people were outside gathering as multiple parties were being held on the block. She says police came by earlier in the night but did not break up the parties. She hopes something more can be done because she says this isn't the first time these large gatherings have happened on the block.
Everybody's not bad. You know, everybody out there wasn't bad. It's just that the situation got out of control when people should have been at home.
Hell no. Did you hear what the lady just said? The news lady said it was 700 people gathered and the police came and they refused to break it up. I got a new law I'm going to implement in Chicago. I think this is going to cut down on the violence, some of the shootings. I want to implement a new law in Chicago. If you got more than 6 people gathered in one spot, they should be arrested. My new rule for Chicago, you can't have a gathering of more than 6 people. Because every time there's a gathering of a couple hundred people, you know something like that's going to happen. Ops going to be there. Ops going to run across each other. Niggas get to set tripping. Niggas open fire in front of the crowd. You know how niggas do. Why do we act surprised every time this happens? And if I'm that lady, if I'm in that neighborhood, I'm staying in Chicago, and I look out my window and I see people just gathering on the block, I get it as a block party, but I'm very uncomfortable. I'm calling the police to shut that down. I don't even know why Chicago police even let that go down. You know violence is bad in Chicago. You know they running rampant. They gotta lose that privilege. No more block parties. Celebrate in the house. The police should have shut that down, so I'm looking at them funny style. You in Chicago, violence is everywhere. Gang members running rampant, and you gonna actually let a group of several hundred people gather and not expect anything to happen? Y'all crazy as hell. And if you there, you crazy as hell too. See, a lot of people wanna say I was an innocent bystander, I was just minding my own business, but why was you there? It's better to be safe than sorry. I get it, you wanna have a good time. I get it, you don't wanna live your life scared, but you know you in Chicago. You know there's a lot of niggas gathering around. You know it's animosity. Why would you put yourself in that position? So I gotta look at the civilians too. It ain't just all on the gangsters. The civilians gotta stay safe as well. It's better to be safe than sorry. Kick back at the crib with your lady. Spend some time with your fam. Don't be outside shaking your ass. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. So leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.